Welcome back to my channel World Through Virat. Today's topic for detailed discussion is financial planning for retirement, especially for all the working class who has to arrive one day at the juncture, even it's a well planned or not. If we arrive without planning, especially no financial savings or investment backup, then we cannot retire from work and survive. You have to do something to earn for your needs. Since predefined age has been declared for a retirement, we have to quit working from the job after that age. After 2004, except armed forces, the rest of the central government and state government employees are not having any pension except the compulsory NPS, National Pension Scheme. Private sector employees will have no pension except for very minor EPS from PF contributions. That too, it has conditions attached. Simple and sweet saying, one should retire from work, not from life. We will need money regularly even after retirement when we have no paychecks with existing physical and health conditions needs. If we plan our retirement while we start our career, it will give us at least 30 to 35 years to save and invest for becoming financially independent and retire early. Fire. Every working professionals, be it in a job or in business, should plan and set goals for all four stages of life and life cycles. First is learning stage, second is earning and accumulation stage, third is creating multiple streams of investment, its growing stage, retiring and becoming independent, fourth stage. If you want to more wealth to be created, then one has to avoid debt in at least early stages of earnings. Don't get yourself trapped in credit card outstandings, unpaid bills, over spending. One should never stop learning with the end of their educational phase. It should be continued throughout the life. Earning stage is very critical to create a strong platform for your future as well as for your family. See what you want from life, what you want to achieve from it, and start driving towards those goals. Growing stages is critical stage for earning to retirement. In this, you have to ensure your growth and needs for family, like own house and funds for education needs to your kids. Your own retirement with financial independence is a great concern in this growing stage. The learning stage of educational institutions will end up at 25, starting from the 3 years age for most of them. Earning stage starts from 23 and normally goes to peak at 35. Growing stage starts from 36 years and will continue up to your retirement. So one can decide when to retire. One has to become financially independent and his investments and savings will pay his monthly checks and expenses for rest of his life. Then can retire and do what he want in life, like he can pursue his hobbies and quit his job by opting early retirement. To become financially independent, one should set goals for like investing from career starting or at least from 30 years from your age, so that you can get maximum time for investment to create wealthy retirement funds and corpus and give enough time for compounding. Once one should always understand that he works for 30 to 35 years and retire at around 60 years. In current scenario, people's life expectancy due to advanced medical care has gone up to 85 years average. And if your partner is younger to you, say 3 to 5 years or more than that, post retirement they live another 25 to 30 years or maximum 35. Our paychecks will stop immediately after our retirement, but our needs will be there with additional medical requirements So our savings and corpus accumulated during the working years should pay our life needs regularly. We should have our savings and investments with continuous inflation beating returns for next 25 to 30 years with withdrawal rate of 4 to 5% maximum in a year for our expenses. If we see, all expenses will be doubled in every 6 to 8 years due to inflation. 6 to 8% of inflation in general taken, and our withdrawal rate should never go more than 5%. In case if it is going to touch 6 or 7%, our corpus will be going to exhausted and we are not going to be outlive our funds. Let's work on what is your current monthly expenses. Let's say 50k. 50k only included needs and all your lifestyle expenses should be nil or bare minimum with recurring health insurance, premium and any regular medical needs etc. If you are 40 years and planning to retire at 60 and expenses starting at 60 and your investment return should outperform up to you die, that around 25 to 30 years from 60 years. If you won't plan properly on our retirement savings and investments to take care of ourselves, we may face hardships and difficulties in meeting our life needs as well. Please plan early from 25 years of your age or as soon as you start working to invest and build funds for house, children education, children higher education, marriage, your own retirement. Every rupee you plan to save can divide into 40% for retirement, 20% to buy home, 20% for children higher education and marriage, and 20% for children current schooling and other unforeseen short-term wants. Ensure out of that 30% invest in equity markets, 20% in equity mutual funds, 20% in fixed deposits as well as bonds, 10% for gold, 10% for real estate assets, which generate us the rent as a second revenue, balance 10% on NPS, PPF, long-term investments, and those are not easily available to take out and will help after retirement. To have a happy retired life, we need a proper plan first. So save and invest to create wealth which will take care of our post-retirement monthly needs. Considering the inflation, it should be in such a way that the corpus should outlive your balance of life until you die, ensuring monthly withdrawal from retirement, as we discussed, 4% to 5% maximum, not more than that. Fundamentally, this is possible by saving something out of every rupee that comes to your way right from your young age, and also one should not take out the retirement funds in between if something comes up. So this will help to compounding. In case you require any funds in between emergencies to meet, you can take some loan from your mutual funds and repay back the thing. In compounding, for your investment to doubling, in first it will take longer time based on the interest rate, and this simple step will make you to understand. Take 72 divided by interest percentage gives you number of years it will take to double your investment, and next doubling will just take half of the first double time, and this is due to compounding effect. Choose what you can, but don't go on bogus financial investments for just more interest and returns. Don't always go and invest in safe and secured ways. It's okay to take risks, but if you don't want to take risk, then one can always do fixed deposits and bonds etc. All the very best. Wishing you to have a perfect investment plan for your bright future while working as well as post retirement, to have a financial independence and don't depend on any individual. Thank you
Good night. Signing off. MVVS Reddy Valtru Veera.